Hi everybody and welcome to Scale Models by, well, me. My name is Mk.IV and today we have very interesting kit. So let's look what do we have now. It's the Havilland MOSQUITO Mk.IV made by Revell in 32nd scale. It's a huge box, as you can see. Kit number is 0.04758. We have lovely box art on the front of the box. Next we have some pictures of a prototype model, completed model. And we have our color callouts for Revell colors in 4 languages. Also the sides of the box. And the other side, the short side. Okay, and on this side we have some history of the aircraft, written also in 4 languages, made in Europe, Revell company, and some description of a model in various languages. So let's open the box. Put this aside, and it's packed with goodies. So let's put the box aside and see what's in it. First we have our instruction sheet with the decals. So let's start with the instruction sheet. We have a standard Revell black and white instruction sheet with some description of building a model, pictograms of all the stages, what do you have to do in certain stage. Then we have our color callouts for Revell colors, and then we have our parts callout on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sprues total. And then we begin our build with the assembling of the cockpit with some control panel, cockpit flooring and seats. We have also pilots, 2 pilots, and then control yoke. Then we have assembly of the tail wheel, insides of the cockpit, back side of the cockpit area, probably radio antennas and everything. Then putting together 2 fuselage halves. Then we go into assembly of the wheels and tail piece with, I think these are the landing lights or navigation lights, I don't know. Then we have instructions for assembling of the wings with some radiators, and then also putting the small transparent pieces inside the wing, and also the navigation lights, and joining the wings with the fuselage. Then we have our tail section, horizontal and vertical stabilizers, the Merlin engine. We got 1 Merlin engine, and they are going inside the engine nacelles. Then the main landing gear assembly, putting the engine nacelles on the bottom of the wings, engine cowlings, and the other engine nacelle without the engine. So only the left side is molded with a complete Merlin engine. So we have options for closed wheel bay or open wheel bay, depending on how do you want to display your model. And finally, assembling of the canopy, front and top canopy, and also the small parts such as antennas, and placing the wire for antennas. Then we have two paint schemes provided. This one with invasion stripes, and the other one with a standard REF color markings or paint scheme. So that's it. We have 36 steps, including the painting. So that's it for the instruction sheet. Then we have our decal sheet, which is printed in Portugal, as you can see. Okay, focused. The decals are flat and very thin, and usually I don't have any problems with the Revell decals. They are very nice and usually very cooperative with our decal solutions. So that's for the decals. So next we are going to see the parts. First, let's start with a big screw, big sprue, which is molded in gray plastic, reasonably buil, or should I say hard plastic, and that is nice. As I said before, it's easier to sand and it's easier to fill. So the details are raised, and the molding is not that beautiful, but it's okay. It's okay. You have all the details. You can improve it, and we will talk about it a little bit more later. So that's fine. The kit has interior detail inside the cockpit molded on the fuselage, which is shocking. It's not shocking that it was done like that, but it is shocking that it is following the contours of the wing root. And we have sink marks and all the crap. Okay, so let's go further. We have another huge sprue with part of the wings and the wheels. So let's see the top side. As well as the fuselage, the details are raised all the way through. And the lower half, we have some wiring detail inside the wheel bay here. Nothing major. And my God, we have raised, what does it say? Revell 1992. Okay, we have some spinners and the back side of the propellers, or back side of the spinners for the propellers to go inside. Okay, let's look at this. This is the other wing, also with raised details. And the bottom half. And also we have wheels. Maybe a little bit blank and lacking detail, but it's it is okay, it is workable. Okay, let's see what else do we have. We have our engine nacelles, also with a raised detail. Come on. And the other side, and the inside is completely blank. Maybe some locator pins for wheel bay doors, and that's it. So this side is open for the engine, and this side is closed. Okay, so let's go. Then we have other sprues. Okay, we have our Merlin engine. The details are actually bad, we can say bad, but it's older kit, so we can forgive them. This is the inside of the cockpit tub. Have some exhausts, some exhaust covers, the control panel with some raised instruments. Okay, we have our landing gears with a sync mark right in the middle of all the detail. Here you can see a bigger one. And we have our pilots in two-piece pilots. Yeah, identical. One is the pilot, one is a navigator, gunner, bombardier, whatever, but they are identical. Okay, then we have our sprue with our propellers, which are okay, maybe lacking a little bit detail, but they are fine. We have our ejector pin, witness marks here inside of the propeller, which is very interesting. And then we have our various bulkheads. This is the tail wheel. Very unusual, but that's the way it was on the Mosquito. So this is the vertical stabilizer. I think this is the prettiest piece in this kit. It has nice texture on the surface. You can see that trying to emulate the fabric. And these are the horizontal stabilizer. As you can see, I'm missing these two because when I bought the kit, I didn't check. Do I have all the parts? I didn't bought it in a regular store. I bought it in model show, and I didn't check. So I'm an idiot. Okay, it will be nice to see how I'm going to resolve this situation, because I'm actually going to build this model. Yeah, whatever. So maybe there's a lesson here. And last sprue is the clear parts. They are clear, but maybe a bit thick. Maybe a bit thick for today's standards. We have all the front canopy. and the main canopy. Also some various landing lights, doors, side windows, navigation lights, and so on. So it is molded into pieces, and that is going to be interesting to see how it's going to line up with the fuselage. But hey, we can do it, we are modelers. Okay, so let's talk about something about this kit. Actually, it's a pretty old kit. First release was in 1971. And for today's standards, some of the details are actually laughable. But there's a point. This kit costs around 34 euros or $43. It's a Mark IV. For the modern Mark IV kit, you can go HK models, and it costs around 150 euros or $185, which is 4.5 times more than this. And if you want to go for the Mark VI, you have Tamiya, of course, in 1/32 scale. And it is 7 times more expensive than this kit. But let's face it, it's a Mosquito. It's a wooden airplane. It doesn't have much rivet details and panel lines, so you can easily remove all these raised panels and make a decent Mosquito in 32nd scale without paying that much money. So if you just want a Mosquito in 32nd scale, you can go with this and build a nice Mosquito with a little bit of work. But if you want definitive or best you can buy, you can go Tamiya or HK models. So I hope you find it interesting. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Check the video description for links to my modeling page so you can see these pictures of the kit and picture of the parts in detail. See you soon and happy modeling!